Hey guys, what's going on? So today I've got my 300 subs Q&A, so I got a fuck ton of questions from you guys, so thanks. Some are troll questions and some are legit questions, so yeah, I'm gonna answer both. I got my shitty old iPhone 3 out with all the questions pulled up on YouTube because I'm too lazy to write them down, so yeah. So let's get started. This is like the millionth time I've tried recording this, so yeah. I'm gonna try to keep it under 10 minutes, so yeah. I got two questions from Lil Railhead first up, so... The first one is, do you like bands the 1980s UK underground scene spawned, like Electro Hippies, Doctor and the Crippins Record Hellbastard, Extreme Noise Terror, Prophecy of Doom, etc. of a crusty punk nature? I like crust punk, I like Extreme Noise Terror, but I have to check out the rest of those bands, so yeah. Second question is, wherein thrash metal and 1980s death metal are my favorite underground genres, what I'm big into at the moment, that's monopolising my turntable is doom metal. Not a genre you're prone to talking to, so what bands, if any, in the genre do you like? I like Electric Wizard, I like Pentagram, I like St. Vitus, and I also like Candlemass. I also like a lot of sludge metal like Acid Bath and I Hate God and Crowbar. So yeah, thanks for your questions. Josh Holmes asked your least favorite album of all time. It's kind of tough to pick one album of like in general, but as far as like from a band I like, it's probably Morbid Angel, Ode to Vim and Sanus. Vortex of Metal asked, what is your favorite flavored pencil? Probably either lead, rubber, or wood. Free Varg, yes, that's an inside joke. Why do you hate Corpse Grinder? I don't hate Corpse Grinder. I like Corpse Grinder, but I prefer Barnes. The Barnes albums. Corpse Grinder's a good vocalist, but Barnes has better albums, in my opinion. So yeah, how does it feel to be a sellout? Pretty good, because I'm going to be collaborating with Jake Paul. Just kidding. Sedition through Scorns asked a fuck ton of questions, so that's cool. First one is, if you were to bring 5 death metal bands, modern and old, who would you bring? I guess you mean for like a show. Probably Morbid Angel, Obituary, Suffocation, Dying Fetus, Cryptopsy, and if it's living or dead, then Death. So yeah. Do you prefer CDs or vinyl? If so, why that format? I prefer vinyl just because it's more fun to collect and it looks cooler, I guess, and the sound quality is slightly different, so I prefer vinyl. But I like CDs, though. Do you feel the extreme metal community as a whole grown significantly, or don't see any differences within the metal genres? There's definitely differences, but it's starting to get a little overcategorized in my opinion. So yeah. Any upcoming concerts looking forward to seeing for 2018? I plan on seeing Power Trip in June, and I might go to see Watain. I think it's in either March or April, I can't remember. I might go to that one, but I'm definitely going to Power Trip, most likely. So yeah. Last one, if you weren't making YouTube videos as a hobby, what do you see yourself doing outside creating content? Something to do with music, like fanzines or a vlog or some shit like that, would get a lot of attention, I guess. Outside of YouTube. So yeah. Rafaraj asked 2 questions. The first one is your opinion on Code Orange Forever. I'm not big into a lot of newer hardcore, but I thought it was pretty good. I gave it a listen. Second question is, what are your favorite Pantera songs from each album? From Cowboys from Hell, it's probably Cowboys. The top track, Cowboys from Hell, Message in Blood, and my favorite from that album is The Medicine Man. From Vulgar Display Power, it's probably Hollow, Mouth for War, and A New Level. Far Beyond Driven, it is probably Strength Beyond Strength, Becoming, and 25 Years, I believe is the new song. It's either 25 or 26, I can't remember. It's been a while since I listened to that album. From Great Southern Trendkill, it's probably Floods, War Nerve, and The Underground in America. And from Revang the Steel, Yesterday Don't Mean Shit, Hellbound, and Goddamn Electric. So yeah. Alright. Voice of Evil asked a handful of questions. First one is, do you play any next-gen consoles? Unfortunately not. I mostly play on my PS3 and PC. I play Doom 3 on my PC, and on my PS3 I play Mortal Kombat 9 and Bioshock currently. So yeah. What got you into black metal? Just Mayhem and Darkthrone were the bands that got me into black metal. But some of the bands I got into before that were like, I got into like Death Heaven before that, but that didn't get me into black metal. And I also got into Forgotten Tomb around the time I got into black metal, so that's another band I guess too, but that's more DSBM. But it's still black metal, obviously. But yeah. Do you have any pet peeves? My biggest pet peeve is when I wear a piece of clothing and it doesn't fit me, but I end up buying it not knowing it doesn't fit me, and then I wear it one day and it's just annoying. It's a weird pet peeve, but that's one of them. Fourth question, do you watch any horror films despite your age? I love horror movies. Some of my favorites are The Shining, It, both the remake and the original, and Wreck. It's a really underrated horror movie. So yeah. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan or Star Wars guy, or both? Both definitely, but Lord of the Rings, because I have a fuck ton of amazing memories with Lord of the Rings, being a little kid and watching the movies over and over, reading the books over and over. And my cousin gave me all his old action figures that were from Lord of the Rings when I was a little kid, and I would fucking recreate the battles in Middle-earth in my room, and it was awesome. So yeah, definitely Lord of the Rings, but I like both, though. Who are your favorite non-metal YouTubers? Probably, I like Jordan Underneath. He talks about horror games a lot, although it's been a while since he's talked about video games. Curtis Sunflower, he used to talk about metal, but he does vlogs now. And probably Classic Game Room. I watch a lot of their videos. So yeah. Taylord87 asked, have you seen the movie 300? No, but I'll look it up. Are you a power metal fan? Not really. The only band I like that's kind of power metal is Halloween. Are you a gothic / doom metal fan? I like doom metal, and as far as like gothic metal or gothic doom metal or whatever, I like Typo Negative. So yeah, have you heard of a song from Biohazard called So Out? I know who Biohazard are, but I haven't heard that song. I'll look it up. Are you the wrong one to fuck with? Nice Dying Fetus reference there. I'm gonna have to go with yes. My friend Caleb Purdue asked a few questions that are pretty funny. First one is, how does it feel being a sellout? It's amazing. Mexican girls or white girls? I don't really have a preference when it comes to girls, but I'd probably have to go with Mexican if I had to choose between the two when it comes to race. Do you look up to Metallica for inspiration for selling out? Yes, because St. Anger is obviously better than Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets. Just kidding. Why are you straight edge? I'm straight edge, but I don't talk about it that much. I don't really even... I loosely consider myself straight edge. Like, I like the ideas of it, and I don't want to fuck with drugs or alcohol for now. If I end up not being straight edge in the future, then so be it, but that's kind of how I feel about being straight edge. I'm like loosely straight edge, I guess. And last one is also another Dying Fetus reference. Would you rather kill your mother or rape your dog? Probably rape my dog because I don't have a dog, so I'd be raping the air. And I love my mother, so I wouldn't kill my mother. Jamis78 asked a few questions. First one is, could you ever see yourself growing out of metal? Fuck no. Do you think the presence of the internet has helped or harmed the metal community? I think it's helped it more than it's harmed it, because it's gotten more metalheads to be able to talk to each other, because before that, it was hard to find other metalheads unless you have metalhead friends in real life. Which I do, but, you know, you could meet more people who are, like, into the same shit you are. So I think that's cool. Do you have a favorite country for black metal? Not necessarily, but some of my favorites are Norway, of course, like everyone and their mother. I like a lot of French black metal, and I also like a lot of Canadian black metal. So, yeah. His last question is pretty funny. He said, last but not least, the question that every teenage metalhead should be asked, have you ever masturbated to Septic Siren? No, because I'm not a fucking creep like the rest of her fan base, which is pretty sad, honestly, because she just talks about metal, but there's so many weirdos on her videos. So no, because I'm not a pedophile. His last question is, choose one of these three black metal vocalists you'd like to seduce you. Nyant Galmalizagoth or Fenris singing Graveyard Slut. I have to go with Fenris singing Graveyard Slut because I don't know who the rest of those two are, and I ain't gay, but it'd be funny to tell stories about fucking Dark Fenris because I'm a huge Dark Throne fan. Aaron Clint asked, do you prefer your cornflakes crispy or soft? I like my cornflakes, I like Varg likes his churches, which is crispy. My friend Chief Pineapple asked a fuck ton of troll questions, so yeah, so I'm going to answer them. Alright, so the first one is, can I smell your hair? I'm going to have to go with no, because that's a little weird. His next one is, God, this is laggy. Trying to scroll down. Why do you listen to Ghost BC? I can't stand Ghost BC. If you like them, that's cool, but I can't stand them. How many times does your dad touch you at night? Somewhere between 65 and 300, depends on the weather. Does your hair taste like chicken nuggets and fries? I will have to check, but I'll let you know. Can I smell your cat? If my cat gives you consent, then yes. And whose hair is sexier, Shaggy's or mine? Shaggy has like borderline dreads, and your hair is just kind of there, so I'm going to have to go with my hair. Will you do a review on Monster Musume? No, because I'm not really that big into anime. So those are all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed, though. Thank you so much for your questions, and thanks for 300 subs. I really appreciate it. So that's it for this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any more questions, just ask below. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.